Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Super Server back in the building, and trust me, I earned this one. You can go ahead and crown me the Michael Jordan of serving Tiffany Henyard, because the scoreboard don't lie. Your boy is now sitting at 6-0. That's right, 6. And, oh, Tiffany just got served again, and we are officially so back. What's up, y'all? It's your guy Carlton Flowers checking in with the Go Political channel. And guess what? We're back on the streets of Dalton with fresh, hot drama bubbling. Just when you thought it was over, when you thought they swept everything under the rug. Nope. The circus is wide open, and Tiffany still thinks she's mayor. Henyard is right in the middle, because Super Server is back on the scene, and he's bringing that heat. Today, we're diving into the new video, and then I'm breaking down exactly what's about to go down in the coming days. And trust me, you don't want to miss this one. It's about to get messy fast. Now, I had to chop the clip a little bit because the background had some music. Fire music. But listen, I'm not risking a copyright strike today. So let's roll with what Super Server had to say about Super Stupid. Shout out to the Lady Luck Club, too, because that's one of their favorite nicknames for Tiffany Henyard. Super Stupid. Iconic. And honestly, perfect. Because Tiffany messed around, and now she's about to find out. So let's jump into the clip and break this all the way down. Hey everybody, Super Server here. And phew, I earned this one. Time for an update. You can officially call me the Michael Jordan of dealing with Tiffany Henyard, because I'm now 6-0. Yep, she got served again in this one. Extra special. Extra spicy. And now I get to tell y'all why this one right here is so juicy. If you remember a few rounds back, I think it was serve number 4, when I had to serve her dad. That was tied to a court case that was coming up. And guess what? Tiffany never even showed. Straight up skipped it like it didn't matter. And now, this past Friday, something wild went down. Something I've never witnessed in my entire career. The judge hit Tiffany with a citation, demanding that she appear in court in person at exactly 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. And here's the kicker. If she doesn't walk into that courtroom on time, the judge is issuing a bench warrant for her arrest. You heard me right. An actual, official warrant. I personally served her with those papers. Put it right in her hand. And if she decides to play the no-show game again, boom, the warrant drops. Period. Now, for anybody who wants a court info, post it, share it, drop it in the doc section. It's game on. The ball is rolling and everything is in motion. Me? I'll be in that courtroom at 10:30 tomorrow. No questions asked. Handling my own situation too. But I'll update y'all later on that. Just know this. If Tiffany skips out again, there's a very, very strong chance a warrant is landing on her head tomorrow. And once that happens, it's a whole different ball game. Because warrants don't just disappear. They follow you. Here's the breakdown. Once the judge signs off, that warrant goes straight to the Cook County Sheriff's Office. They're the only ones with the power to make the arrest at first, unless, of course, someone downtown files the paperwork to have that warrant expanded. If that happens, boom, it can be activated in every town, city, suburb, and village they send it to, which means Tiffany can't hide. And y'all already know me. I can be your best friend, or I can be your worst nightmare. If this warrant drops, I'm marching downtown myself to make sure every single surrounding town gets the word. Thornton Township, Dalton, Harvey, Dixmoor, everywhere. If she pops up, somebody calls 911 and she's in cuffs. That's how real this is. Now, I'll be honest. I think her dad might have given her the heads up. When I served him, man jumped on the phone right away. Probably gave her the full rundown. And listen, her dad? Real solid dude. Cool guy. The kind of guy I'd grab a beer with any time. But at the end of the day, none of that changes the fact. She got served. And we've got the footage to back it up. What makes this so wild, though, is the speed of it all. This citation just dropped last Friday, and she's already ordered to appear tomorrow. Normally, you get a month, maybe even 2. But just 1 week? That's unheard of, which tells me something. The judge is done playing games. Now, maybe, just maybe, the judge softens up if she doesn't show. I can't say for sure. That's why I'm calling this in a situation. But even if the bench warrant doesn't hit tomorrow, you better believe the walls are closing in. The pressure's real. The heat is rising, and it's only a matter of time before it all caves in on Tiffany. So I'm not placing bets, but let me put it this way. There's a very real possibility that by tomorrow afternoon, Tiffany Henyard could officially have a bench warrant hanging over her head in Cook County. And yeah, she's been served again. What's funny is she swears up and down she doesn't live at her parents' place. But guess what? She keeps using their address anyway. And here's the legal fact. The judge already accepted that address for service before, which means Tiffany Henyard can absolutely be served at her parents' house. No more excuses. No more running. No more games. Super Server will be in court tomorrow. And every single one of you in Dalton, I love y'all. We've been holding the line together, and now it's time to push forward. She's officially on the hook. Court's waiting. If she doesn't show, the warrant hits. Just like that. How about that? Let me keep it a buck with y'all. I gotta confess something real quick. For a second there, I thought this whole saga was slipping away. Like maybe, just maybe, Tiffany was about to slide out the back door scot-free. After I saw that clip, shout out to Cooking with Frank, where Super Stupid was strutting around Atlanta like she ain't got a care in the world, holding hands with Mr. Seven-Figure Man himself, Kamal Woods, rocking them little house slippers, sliding around in his slippy slides. I was like, what's even happening right now? How does a woman, under a federal investigation for allegedly stealing millions in taxpayer dollars, get to parade around Atlanta like she's on vacation, bags in her hand, smile on her face like nothing is wrong? Meanwhile, the rest of us are out here waiting for accountability. Honestly, it felt like the whole world had moved on, while Dalton was still stuck holding the bag. I started thinking, maybe the scandal got buried. Maybe it was about to disappear under all the noise. And I can't lie, I thought maybe the big dogs were too busy. Maybe the feds, maybe Cash Patel, maybe even Dan Bongino. They got their plates full. They said in their own videos that cases get ranked from 1 to 10, with a 10 being a full-blown 4-alarm fire. And they admitted they've got 100 of those 10s on the board. So I figured maybe Dalton just got pushed to the back burner. Maybe Tiffany lucked out. Maybe she was going to slip away. But you know what? I was dead wrong. So, Super Stupid, my bad, because the heat is still on you. And this time, it's not letting up. You can't wiggle out, you can't sidestep, and you can't charm your way past it. We're not going anywhere. The pressure is right here, right now, and the next chapter is about to get ugly. And we'll be there every step of the way, front row, popcorn in hand, watching you try to squirm out of the mess you built. And listen, if cameras get allowed inside that courtroom, oh, we want all of it. Every second. We want the sweat rolling down your forehead. We want the stuttering, the fake tears, the sob stories, and the desperate excuses you make up on the spot. We want to see you try to outlie a grand jury. And if they don't allow cameras, no worries. Because we'll have people outside waiting to capture you walking out after your first real grilling. Either way, we're locked in. But let me bring it back for a second, because this is important. I've always said it. FBI investigations don't just vanish into thin air. Not when there's smoke this heavy. Not when the paper trail runs this deep. And certainly not after they've spent years quietly building a case brick by brick. That's not how the feds operate. Remember, they've got a 98% conviction rate once they bring federal indictments. 98%. If they're coming for you, you are not walking away clean. And Tiffany, she's got a mountain of evidence piled against her. This case has been simmering since at least 2022, maybe earlier. That's almost 3 years of steady cooking. That's not going away. If you miss my FBI special, you need to circle back and watch it, because I broke down 2 federal cases that mirror this almost exactly. One of them, nearly identical. The other, a case so big it made national headlines. That person, still sitting in jail right now, trial ongoing, no way out. This ain't a game. In that breakdown, I explain step by step what's coming for Stupor Mayor Tiffany Henyard. And let me tell you, it's coming faster than you think. This is going to be some 13-year saga where we're all gray-haired by the time sentencing hits. Nope. This case is moving like wildfire. And as we watch the dominoes fall, I'll keep explaining exactly why. But trust me, this is the moment the walls close in. And I know y'all can feel it too. Phew, this is about to get juicy. Extra juicy. The kind of drama you can't script, and we're here for every last drop. I know you're ready to. So here's what I need you to do. Smash that like button, drop a comment, and hit subscribe, because you don't want to miss a single twist. This is the start of Dalton Chronicles, Series 2. Subtitle: The Downfall of Tiffany Henyard, the FBI Files. Forget the old footage. This is a now. And we're breaking it all down in real time as it happens. And oh, before I wrap, there's another new series I've got cooking. Something just as wild, just as controversial. I'm diving headfirst into something I call Trump derangement syndrome. That's right. I want to hear from all of you who can't stand Donald Trump. Tell me why you think he ruined your life, why you can't let his name go. We're going to break down the psychology behind it, the obsession, the mental gymnastics, the whole 9 yards. It's going to be a ride. So yeah, drop a comment right now. Tell me what you think is coming next in Dalton Chronicles, Series 2, the FBI Files. Because this thing, it's just getting started. The story's far from over. And you already know, I'll be here, breaking it all down for you in real time. This is Carlton, and I'm out.